everyone, we are back again. We were so excited to be here with all of you. I hope everyone had a good week. Remember, be good to each other, be kind to each other, and love each other. And talk about love, I would like to introduce you to my wonderful rabbi. Here's the rabbi.
Hello everybody, nice to be speaking about the parasha. The parasha, this time there's two parashiot, it's Perashiot Matot-Mase'eh, but I'll be speaking about Mase'eh. It's very interesting. The Mase'eh is the parasha that speaks about journeys. And almost if you don't know this journey, what happened in each one of them, it sounds like boring. It just they journey and they rested, they encamped, and they again, so on. But it's so important to think about this journey. There are 42 places where they journey throughout the desert at Sinai for the 40 years that they were. And it's very interesting. The Torah describes how was this journey. This journey, they had a cloud, that is the Anan, Yomam, during the day a cloud, and they could follow the cloud. But at night, it was difficult to follow that cloud. But it became, within that cloud, there was an incredible light, which was made out of fire. And they constantly, they follow this. Now, it's so interesting. As they follow this light during the night and the cloud during the day, they sometimes they would find a fantastic place that they would like to rest. But you know what? For them, they might think that it was fantastic, but the cloud didn't stop. So if it didn't stop, they had to follow, carry on. And then they might come to a place where it's not so good, and they would not even want to be there, but the cloud stops, and they had to be there. And sometimes was even difficulty where they had bitter water, so many things that happened. They follow, this is what the Torah says, according to the words of God, they followed. And this is how all the journeys that the Torah describes for us. And sometimes also, not only where to stop, for how long they would stop. Sometimes it was for a day, sometimes it could be for a year. Can you imagine if in 40 years they had these 42 trips, but it's not like one every year, but each time according to God's command. And the question is, what's so interesting? Why does the Torah tell us about this journey, in that they journey, they camp, they journey and they camp and so on? You know, what is this? You know, all the repetition. Is there a message? What is what is the lesson that the Torah wants to teach us? I think that when you think about this journey, that sometimes they are journeying, sometimes are encamping, the Torah is telling us, this is the life of the Jew. This is the life of the future of the Jewish people. That sometimes we are going to be journeying in a way that we think that it is for a long time in our life. And we might be disappointed. You have to know, in fact, this was a secret of the survival of the Jewish people. What the Torah is teaching us, that journey, you have to carry on from one place to the other, the same as those times in the desert. And not only that, that when wherever you are, don't attach yourself so much, because you might end up traveling again. This is how it was our life. But the most important thing that the Torah is teaching us is that during these journeys, sometimes you think it is where you are going to settle. Until you get to Eretz Israel, to the point where it's the mission, before that, all our lives is going to be temporary. And so therefore, it's important for us to know that where we can say we have arrived when we are in Eretz Israel and we do everything that we need to do there. But meantime, Don't get attached to the place that you are, because you never know how it's going to be, and you might be Vayishu and then Vayachanu, but then again Vayishu. And this is, I think, that is the lesson of the Torah, to implant in our mind that this is life for us. That's what the Jewish people eat. Why? Because everywhere we are teaching the world something, and that's our mission. And so therefore, these trips are really a reminder to us how life is going to be. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.